Alright, you guys, ZFR back here once again, and we actually have some pretty big updates for Ghost Recon Breakpoint to go over. Now, this is some news that came out a couple days ago. I didn't really have time to cover it when it came out, so I'm doing it right now. Pretty much what's going on is the Ghost Recon Breakpoint team has kind of released their plans for the rest of 2021 with the game, which is a big surprise because I think a lot of people were kind of weren't expecting too much more from this game. But no, it looks like going into this next year they are going to continue to update and build on the game, which I think is really great. And I do kind of want to talk about why I really love Ghost Recon Breakpoint and the way the team is handling the game and stuff like this. I think this game is a really good example for other games. I think it's setting a pretty good example, a good precedent. But anyway, getting into the news, the updates that we're going to be talking about today, the main one being the Ghost Recon Breakpoint teammate experience. This is going to be a further update for the AI teammate. So I'm really excited about this one, and we're going to talk about why in a second here. Now, the other update is just a nameless operation. I believe I heard somebody call it Operation Motherland, but I don't know if that's confirmed to be the actual name of it yet. But this is apparently supposed to be one of the biggest operations so far, and that's going to probably be some pretty massive story like DLC towards the end of the year. I believe these are free, by the way. I believe these updates are 100% free from what I'm understanding. So yeah, take that with a grain of salt, but I believe that's what I've heard a couple times now. So with that being said, the big update at the end of the year, the big DLC one, sounds pretty cool. I'm excited to see what that's going to be about. But let's talk about the update with the AI teammates. Now, what they gave us for this was very vague. Apparently, you're going to be able to level your teammates up now, and they're going to have their own progression system which earns them passive skills and stuff. And they're going to just be adding new features and stuff. And they mention features that have been heavily requested by the community. So I'm not really too sure what that's going to detail. Now, one idea I hear getting passed around is that they may potentially make it to where you can only have or make it to where you can choose to have like one or two AI teammates instead of all three. I'm not sure how they would balance that out, but apparently that's something that a lot of people have been asking for, and I think that could potentially be something they end up doing. Now, another thing that I actually think they could end up adding is they could potentially make it to where you can give each teammate different orders, specific orders, because right now you kind of give all three of them an order. You know, the system's in place and you can do some cool stuff with it, but it's not really fully flushed out, so it's a little bit bare bones at the moment. So what I'm thinking is they might give you they might expand like the teammate wheel to where you have like, it's now when it pops up, you're probably gonna have like all four of their faces, or all three of their faces, I mean, and then you're gonna have a fourth option to give them all a command or something like that. And you can give each of them very specific commands. Like you can tell one of them to go sit up in a sniper position, and you can tell the other two to take different positions on opposite sides of the base, and you can have one of them do a distraction, or start firing to lure all the other enemies to one side while the rest of you ambush them from behind or something, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They're going to give you the ability to give them separate orders, basically the same orders we have now, but now you can do it per teammate, and that's going to allow you to really tackle bases in a bigger variety of ways. It's going to allow you to be much more tactical and stuff like that. I think they might also add in the options or stuff to keep them more stealthy. Because right now, if you clear hot with your teammates, they take their suppressors off and stuff like that, and that doesn't really make much sense. Like, they could still potentially take out a good amount of base while in stealth. So I hope we see stuff like that. Now, some people aren't expecting us to get that much, like this much content with that. A lot of people are expecting this to be very light, a very light update. I'm personally hoping it's a little bit more. I hope that they go all out with really trying to flush these AI teammates out. And even though, yeah, Ghost Recon Breakpoint is still far from a perfect game, and in some ways has definitely still shown a lot of reprogression from like the previous entries in the franchise, even after what a 2-year lifespan at this point. However, I think you know, the team has been showing that they are definitely trying hard to take in fan feedback and criticism, and they are trying to, you know, upgrade the game to a point where we're all happy about. And personally, for me at least, I think that's really great, and I'm going to choose to have a little bit of faith in them on this. So hopefully they nail it, but I mean, we'll see, and we'll talk about when it comes out a little bit more. But yeah, so far, that's really the only things I can really think about them doing with this AI teammate update. Because if I'm being honest, like, they didn't really give too many details. Other than that, there was the progression system they mentioned, where you're going to be able to level up and progress your teammates to have different passive abilities. Now, I wonder if they're going to just give you a version of the class abilities that the characters already have, like that your character can have, or maybe they will actually give them some new unique teammate focus abilities, you know, some support focus abilities that could actually be really useful. That would be really cool if they came up with unique stuff. Shoot, sorry guys, my alarm's going off like crazy the past couple minutes. It's like the third time I've had to mute it during this video. But yeah, anyway, so I'm hoping they get a little bit more. I'm hoping they go for it. They aim big with this. I really want to see the AI teammate system updated a lot, and I think that definitely could create a lot of fun with this game over the course of the next year, which I'm really glad to have, because I'm still enjoying Ghost Recon Breakpoint a ton. I haven't had too many chances to play it the past 2 months, but I jump in every once in a while just to play and have fun, because the game to me is really fun right now. And I hope they focus a lot more on, you know, the tactical element of it, and just really kind of try to bring it back around, kind of to where maybe not even Wildlands, but I really miss like the old days with Future Soldier and stuff like that. So I'm hoping we get something, we end with a product that's kind of going back towards that direction. And I think right now they're really just collecting a lot of information, fan feedback, and just preparing for the next Ghost Recon game. I think they really want to nail it with the next game. So to me, I'm going to support this guy. I love Ghost Recon, and I really want to see the next game be a banger. So yeah, with that being said, you guys, tell me what you guys are thinking down below in the comment sections about this. I'm personally really excited for whatever comes next with this game. I can't wait to see what this update is going to be. By the way, this update is supposed to release at the end of spring, which is sometime in June. So yeah, just keep that in mind, that this update is probably going to come in June. That's when you're going to be seeing it. So yeah, hopefully, once again, hopefully it's some good stuff in there. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave likes and comments down below to tell me what you guys think. And I will see you guys on the next one. ZFR out, guys.